I just gotta make sure that I don't carry multiple wands. Yo, you voted ye only as a meme. It's okay, sick bastard. I feel no worries regarding that. Oh wow, that's a wand right there. Apparently changing all the enemies' blood to unstable gunpowder makes the game easier, not harder. Yeah, that happens. Okay, so we're gonna drop this, no worries. And we'll grab one of these. New hairstyle indeed even. Michaela chopped all my hair off. And this is what I'm left with. I'll have to make it work. Alright, so we got the Death Cross. None of these are very good. This is kind of rough. But we do have speed up, which is broken. Okay. Do we want to add another... Hang on, I have an idea here. We're gonna try and use this wand briefly, I think. Actually, no, we'll use this wand. So this is a shuffle, yes, but I can always cast it. And now it shoots this, which is not very good, but I think I can speed it up, and then it becomes pretty good. Yeah, I think I'll use this as my primary wand, maybe. My other option would be using these with unlimited spells. And that would go on here. And that would look like this. Hang on, gotta get that in the right slot. Okay, so... Okay. I think we'll use this. I think this is the best one. And yes, I did have 2 wands in my inventory briefly. As long as it's like a brief thing, I'm gonna say that's okay. I have 2 hands, chat. I can pick something up and put something else down. My idea was to make the enemies retaliate with tiny explosions, like those flaming skulls. Yeah, I think that they spawn stuff around things. It says restart, absolutely not. You got your 1 reset. I won't make the mistake again of holding a wand for more than 2 seconds. Grab this, beautiful. This is a pretty good start. I'm okay with this. I could even go and kill the pyramid boss if I want. Randall also says restart. Damn you. Damn you! We've still only used 1 wand, okay? We're good. This should be pretty strong. Also, I think we're getting the sound glitch, which is upsetting, to say the least. I might have to fix that in a moment if it proceeds to get any worse. We'll see. We will see. Okay, let's do one of these. Man, this thing is sick. It just, like, straight up nukes whatever it hits. I will take an egg or 2. We can actually infinite summon those if I want, which is pretty good. Boo at sound glitch? No kidding. Sound glitch is just the most annoying thing in this entire game. You don't hear it, though? Well, I think it's only really noticeable with headsets, or if I, like, mash escape. So here, I'll show you. Unbind your 1, 2, 3, and 4 keys. And that might be strats. But I could still, like, manually click. So, maybe not helpful. There we go. It's okay. I will remember to hit 1. Actively remember it. Okay, let's see here. Can I get an angle on this guy? Yeah. No! He lived. He's in an awkward spot, that's for sure. I was hoping the tablet would, like, launch at him. I think we got him. I'm pretty sure that was a trick kill. Even though it kind of didn't look like it. Need to help this guy. Oh, he doesn't need help. It's actually a sniper god. I hate the way these things bounce. I feel like one's just gonna, like, bounce back and hit me right in the forehead. And it's gonna suck when it happens. It's gonna suck real bad when it happens. But yeah, this missile is pretty decent. I'm okay with it. Especially with the extra speed up on it. That makes it very juicy. Ooh, more HP. Look at that. We're definitely off to a strong start. I need more money, though. Let's go back over to the right in the hopes that we can find some cash. Let's head over here. That guy needs to die. I'm surprised by how small the explosion on the green one looks. It's way smaller than I anticipate. I think I just hit his dynamite out of the air. That's really cool. Okay, so we're doing around 100 damage a shot with this thing. Fungal at right. We're not sure yet, Renal. The biome to the right is randomized. A lot of the time it's a Hisi desert biome, but it can also be fungal or mines. It can be quite a few different things. That was really damaging. So in Nightmare, you take increased explosive damage. Your resistance is lowered, which is really, really problematic, as you can see by the amount of extra damage that I just took there. That's the worst. I'm sorry, you're getting an ad. Wait, wait, you're saying you're not getting an ad? And I don't understand. Did I miss something? Am I missing a joke of some sort? Grab this. And tripled melee too. Yeah, it's very, very nasty. Quite scary stuff, that's for sure. Man, this thing bounces like crazy. That is super spooky. Okay, we're down to 35. Gonna grab this wand and dump everything off it really quick. Oh no. Okay, we're good. Grab these, dump that wand. Put these two back on here. We're set. Oh, you're on mobile. I got you. I got you. Okay, let's see what we got here. That dude's dead. That dude is dead. I'm definitely getting sound glitch. I'm dead. I'm stuck. Door's stuck. What am I stuck on? The stupid... Okay, we're good. I thought for sure I was gonna die there. Just got trapped under some random coal. Okay. We're definitely ready to go. Let's get into this next floor, and I'm gonna very quickly solve this sound issue. Good. The Only Ones webpage is so cool It's helping me learn the spells and icons while I watch. Yeah, it's fantastic, Crazy Fruits. Solar did an incredible job with that. It has changed this game forever. I like fire immunity, but I think projectile repulsion field is just way too good. Did you win Flora's Lava? I did win the Flora's Lava. It was a tad tricky, but we managed it. Well, it wasn't too bad, to be honest. It was fairly acceptable. I'm gonna take one of these, actually. I think that these fire bolts can be really helpful. Solar's a Nala game dev. Congrats. Thank you, Woat. Thank you. All right, let's do a little Builderino looking like this, maybe? That looks pretty good. Might be able to shoot it fast if I do this. Let's try this really quick. I'm pretty sure that's the same speed as if I were to do this. Nope, it is faster. What if I add bifurcate at the end here? Really? Really? I guess I don't need the extra damage, maybe. Okay, what if I do this? Wait, not that, because the bifurcate will bifurcate the shots. What if I do this? There we go. That's looking pretty good. Is that real time, or are you running a mod? So there's a side-loaded mod, Fictional Stakes, that basically extracts all of the data from my wands live action, and basically the only thing it has any influence over is being able to like take the data and allow it to be shown to other people. So that's the whole idea behind the mod, and it's an open source thing, and you can see all the stuff about it. It's really, really cool. Okay, so we're ready for the next zone. I'm really happy with this mod, or with this this weapon setup. There we go. We're just talking about mods. There we go. Blow these guys up. It does run out of mana currently, but maybe that's something we can work on. Have it not run out of mana. It is not open source. I thought it was. I thought you could like look at all the stuff. Isn't that what open source is? It's server side. The server side is closed. I see. And increases the chances of finding ad mana by 50%, Kappa. No, that you just find lots of ad manas if you play lots of Noita. Did I take Glass Cannon in Nightmare as a first perk? Do you also have saving grace? Because if so, then sure. If not, then probably not. What you could do is you could leave it and come back and take it. I've definitely done that with glass cannon quite a few times in the past. Glass cannon always. Okay, we're gonna compare some wands here. This one's got better mana regen. That one has better max mana. This one's got more capacity. This one's got more cast delay and less recharge. I think I'm gonna take this one. And I'm gonna take a bunch of these also. Just for the sake of having, like, extra shots. There we go. Where's sound? So quiet? Is it actually, like, dead quiet? Hang on. Yeah, there's no sound. It broke again. Now you'll be able to hear it. I apologize. I'm blaming my death on Woat. That's a good idea. How you doing, Utgarder? Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. Okay. We will take one of these, and we're going to bring all these down. I have a triple spell here, which I'm going to use with the freeze field. And this with a speed up is still going to be my damage dealer. We're going to need a double spell here. And then we'll have the torch here, so that way we can shoot kind of fast. And that's pretty good. It's a little bit mana costly, but it's not too bad. You can only have one wand at a time. Any other rules? That is the only rule. Just only have one wand at a time. I'm saying if I pick up 2 wands by accident briefly, that's okay, as long as I don't shoot the other wand. Because we've already reset on that once. Fabled Firebolt trigger. Yeah, we actually get to use it this run, because we've got unlimited spells and speed up. Which makes it actually pretty good. As it turns out, as long as you're not shooting at a rapid pace, and you have have unlimited spells, and have all these different things, you're good to go. Where's he? Thank you for the follow. Hope you've been enjoying the stream so far today. There we go. What do we have up here? Got stuck. Got Stook. The other wand. What are you talking about there, Plushie? Okay, I'm gonna take Floating Arc because it's actually really, really good in Hisi base. It's like a pseudo homing in Hisi base, so it'll be very helpful for the future. But yeah, some of the challenges of only having one wand. Obviously, you don't get to have a teleport wand alongside of all the other wonderful things that you normally get to have. But you know, it's still pretty good because you can like have your digging and all that sort of thing still tied to one wand, and it works out pretty well. I think I can afford to do this, and that's a 1, 2, and this gets replaced, and now we are actually cheaper than we were earlier, and more damage because more so basically, I swapped out the triplicate, which is 25 mana for 3 projectiles, doing 5 damage each. Now we're getting 5, 10, 15 mana, plus another 3 there, so 18 mana for 3 projectiles that are adding 15% crit on top of all of these, or on top of all of each other, which is really, really good. So that's going to be a nice little damage boost. This is a scary squad that came out of nowhere. They were moving pretty quick, too. Okay. We're good. We are good. Just gotta keep playing well. Oh, Jesus. Is that my ghost again? My ghost almost killed me with this wand earlier. No, this is just some dude. Blasted me a little bit. Thankfully, there doesn't seem to be anything special on the wand, so we get to survive. If there was like an always cast fireball thrower on that, I was just dead. I was just dead there. Thankfully, that's not the case. Let's go ahead and take a double spell. We'll just dump that in the water. Hope nothing gets it. Yeah. I see a double, I take a double vote. It's like it's one of the most generally useful spells in this entire game, I would say. There's so many times where it's like, man, if only I had a double. Especially on these bigger wands, like the one that I have. What's the challenge? The challenge is I have to beat the game with only one wand. And we're doing it in Nightmare, so that way I get to start with edit wands everywhere. I genuinely think that Nightmare is going to make it a lot more interesting, and maybe even a little bit easier to some extent. And I'm okay with that. Okay, this acid is very opportunely placed, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the freeze off of here. And get that acid to drop down. That's actually fantastic. I'm not sure I've ever seen that acid trap there. in that precise location. It's very convenient. Very convenient indeed. Okay, we'll put the freeze charge back on and freeze the rest of this. So that way it can't drain onto my head. And we got a couple more doublés. My wand almost dropped into the eternal abyss. That would have been sad. Thankfully, I guess I did have that other wand. Whoops. Okay, I only shot that wand. We're good. Or is that a reset? Is that a reset, chat? Oh, what about triple or quadruple? Aren't they more useful? They can be more useful, but the problem is that they actually cost mana when this is completely free. Here we're Pog. Technically, I only shot one wand, okay? I take it then Nightmare gives you no shuffles quicker. I mean, it not really, but there are more wands, so you get more options. Don't reset. Okay. It's not like I intentionally used that wand, and technically that was just the one wand. That's good. I did fire it. You're correct. I did fire it. It wasn't on purpose, though. I mean, this is my own little personal challenge, so I guess I could say it's fine. If somebody else wants to scrutinize me, that's fine. No reset, chat. Don't be ridiculous. Chat, please. It's funny to see what could or could not be a reset on this run, though. But yeah, it's not like we're swapping between wands and doing all sorts of crazy stuff. So I would say the spirit of the run is still alive. Let's grab this and this. Dump that. So we've now got Spitter Timer, which is definitely a lot cheaper. I'm gonna try this out briefly and see how that plays. That's a lot faster. The more vague the rules, the more absurd the violations. True. Hello. Yeah, we're just gonna say that was fine. It's not a big deal. As long as I'm only using one wand at a time. I guess technically you're always using one wand at a time. Even if you're carrying 4 wands. But you know what I mean. Okay. I'm not sure if this is better or worse than what I was using. It definitely shoots more, which is good. Get digging orb. That's a good call. Let's get rid of bundle. We'll take an electricity. We'll just dump everything else off of here. That way it's not dangerous. It's scary to leave wands lying around like that. Yeah, digging orb is good value. That's an oil potion. I think I'm gonna take the oil potion right now, so that way I don't kill myself later by accident. By dropping my potion. It'll be nice to have a spare flask. So let's pour this out right now. And we're doing actually really well on health. It looks like we've taken almost no damage. Maybe just a little bit of chip here and there. Have I picked up any HP on this floor? I don't believe so. Vague hag. I like it. Okay. So we could go back to the firebolt. I like the firebolt. It's just that it costs so much, which is a real shame. But there is something satisfying about it, that's for sure. Okay, so we've got the desert biome sand cave over here, which is about as dangerous as it can possibly get, I would say. It's real bad over there. I guess that's not true. On the left is very likely the mechanical Hisi base, which would be way, way worse. Or not mechanical Hisi base, the mechanical base, where Mechacolmi normally is. That would probably be a little bit worse. But, you know, it's still pretty bad. Don't get to use Firebolt trigger like this every day? Yeah, exactly. It's a rare opportunity when it's actually kind of useful. This is a cool little piece. I feel like I've never seen that. I might be wrong, though. Maybe I have. Can I get to this gold? I don't know if I can. I recently learned that hag has the because it's not a proper name and just means forest. Interesting. I play almost every run as a no-hit run with occasional chips of damage I receive. Helps a lot during Noita together. Don't have to look at HP being scared. I'm at 38 or 300. 3800. Very efficient. I guess to some extent, Woat, that's a good way to play. I definitely played like that for a long time too, where I'm like, I'm not going to take damage. And if I do take damage, I'm just going to scold myself about it and then carry on. At this point, I'm like, listen, if the damage it converts into like 1,000 gold or it like gets me something, then I'm very happy to take damage. And I personally like playing the game that way a lot more, where it's like health is a resource. And, you know, time is also a resource, and you lose time when you play that slow. Or, well, when you play in that way. I've definitely got more of like a speedrunner brain than a no-hit brain. Do one of these, beautiful. But they're both perfectly valid playstyles. It's just whatever you prefer. 800 gold is decent, especially considering that we're getting like reduced gold value. I'm fairly happy with it. Get some big booms going there. I don't know what happened there. It felt like my A key just stopped working. Did it look like my A key turned off there, or did I just get like stuck on a wall? I'm not sure. Oh, it's a little scary. I definitely don't like giving that guy the freeze buff. But that is what happened. That enemy is very scary frozen. Same with RoboCop, because they double their firing rate. As well as their movement. Although I would say that RoboCop is substantially scarier because of the way they jump around. This was almost a really nasty flank. That's a ton of electricity. I wonder what's causing all of that. That's like an unusually large amount of electricity. More than I've seen in previous... Oh my god. This is really bad. Yeah, okay. We're good. Took a little bit of damage there. That enemy is like really bulky. Okay. We got a crit on water, which is good. Have you ever used Odd Firebolt unironically? I've used it a lot in testing. I haven't really used it much outside of just like trying to understand it better. Socolis, it's a pretty shit spell. And by pretty shit, I mean it's about as bad as a spell could feasibly get without being at like just a spell that's kill you instantly sort of thing. I think Pentacast has a lot of potential value. Let's take that. There we go. The Penta on here means we get to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I can have a double instead. Or I can just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that just works. We can dump this bomb. That works. I play every run like I gotta take a shit, so I play as fast as possible, then do homework or play Kirby while waiting for Dunk to clear the snowy 2-hour mark. Classic Cow Doom. I feel that. More in a sense of better not take damage than take some, while getting gold/speed benefits, prioritizing HP/life. The number of non-intentional throws went down. That's fair, Woat. I definitely think that that's the perfect time and place to implement that sort of playstyle, is during like a Noita together where taking damage matters a lot. It's very logical. Am I all caught up? I believe so. Ooh, we got another wand here. It's got add mana. Whoops. Yoink. Gonna grab that. Oh god. That is so terrifying. I do not like that at all. Hang on. Please hold. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna spell wrap, and we're actually gonna have a banger wand now, I think. That's the play from here. So this goes here, this goes here, this goes here. And now we're OP as heck, maybe? Not quite. Not quite OP just yet. Let's try this plus this. Oh my goodness, how did it get so terrible? Hang on. That went there. Aha! Here we go. 80%, wait, OP has 80% of heck. Okay. Let's grab one of these. We're good. I think this is solid. We should be strong enough. Okay. Maybe we'll find another one. That would be awesome. That would kind of save the run, and by save the run, I mean make it even stronger. Okay, drill is good. I like drill a lot. That's just reducing my mana costs. Nice. We're shooting even faster now. I didn't know that was possible. I heard electricity. And I do not see electricity. Do green plants heal from freeze damage? Green plants. What do you count as a green plant? Those summon rock spirit guys heal from freeze. I don't think any of the plants heal from freeze. What the? Somebody's got a mushroom wand. Okay. It's... Yep, just mushrooms. I'll take the quad. I think we dump the above and below for that. Good stuff. They look like fly traps to you. Yeah, I don't think they do. At least not from what I've seen. Okay, I'm ready to get off of this floor. So, let's do that. I'm definitely a little bit concerned for my own well-being at this point. One moment here. There we go. 2 of them, huh? It's a little concerning. Hopefully we can kill them both easily. Here, let's replace with electric briefly, because that'll actually stun them and deal significantly more damage. There we go. I don't like using freeze or using electric too much, because obviously it's way more destructive to the environment and more dangerous to the player, but it's still useful from time to time. We got bubble sparks, which is only helpful if we get like piercing and homing, so probably not helpful yet. If I shoot stones under the light modifier, will they glow forever? Let's find out. Yes. Yes, they will. There we go. Take plasma with you, and you'll need it. Yeah, it's a good call. Might get rid of for it, though. I think I had a run where I shot, like, millions of bullets with freeze charge at one, and it didn't die. Really? Huh. Maybe I'm not thinking of the correct plant then, Sokolis. That's interesting. Whoa. Getting shot at. Those guys can do up to 750 damage if they're glass cannon. There's not much surviving that. If you get direct hit, you're like, okay, did you have saving grace? Yes or no? That's pretty much all there is to it. Ooh, we got damage up and another speed up. That's actually huge. We hid some freezing there. That's always dangerous. There's an extra max HP in the ground here. Yoink that. Oh, let's see here. I think I'm gonna get rid of another one of these and get rid of this. And I'll get rid of the torch. Now we have a little bit of room for activities. This wand has really fast mana regen, but less inventory space, which means it's not as good. Just not as good. We need like one more mana, and then we'll be like set for life sort of thing. Be very helpful. Ooh, so good. So good. How you doing, Rethinker? Welcome on in. Just been doing some goofing around on some challenge runs. You know how it is. How did you see that? Oh, Nampuk, there's basically it's a structure, and you can mouse over things in the walls to see the hearts. The hearts take priority. So when you see these two metal tubes, you can check right here, and there's a pretty high chance of a heart spawn there. So knowing all the different tile sets allows you to accurately predict where a heart might be, and it's very consistent. Though note that they are all percentage chance, so you know you're not always going to get them. My tablet kicks have been off today. Let's swap this on for a moment. That way I can defend myself a little better. Okay. One of those. There we go. Short range homing. That's huge. That's very, very good. They're immune to freeze. That's interesting. Plant is immune to... There's a particular plant immune to freeze. Okay, we'll just dump that. Get it out of my inventory. There we go. Man, my inventory management is super rough with this. Go take plasma. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna get rid of firebolt then, because I need to have like a lot of different spells, and there's so many. I mean, I guess I don't technically need all of these. The rock spirit spiders. Oh yeah, the rock spirit spiders are fully immune to freeze, and they even heal from it. Where? There we go. Smooching Gorilla is my favorite formation because everyone who's not in on this is ultra confused the first couple of times. Yeah, for sure. We gotta name the rest of them. Rab, thank you for the follow. Hope you've been enjoying the stream so far today. Very much appreciated. Okay, let's do a little bit of this. We're so close to having like a perfect wand. They don't take much explosion damage either. Yeah, it like massively reduced. They definitely like built certain enemies to counter certain builds, and I really, really appreciate and enjoy that about this game. They never really, or they very, very rarely ever nerfed combos. They just like indirectly made them weaker by like applying some sort of enemy that would counter that or something like that. Next area? Yeah, I think it's time we go to the next area. I'm a little bit scared at this point. 61 life is actually within lethal range of a lobber shot. They do 65. So, definitely at risk right now. It's kind of obsolete with weakness spells. I mean, weakness spells are, like, pretty crazy, but, you gotta have them. You gotta actually own the weakness spell to make use of it, right? Oh my god. That's some scary business right there. Okay, let's hope that kills them all. There's an explosion immune dude. Okay, we need to run. Those lobbers, like I said, they can kill me. I think we're just gonna free fall. I think I saw fireballs flying my way, so I just decided it was time to get out. Hoo-wee. Alright. We got acid, which isn't super helpful. Fireballs. Got boomerang, which is pretty good. Is there a list of these formations? Not the spells? Nampuk, I don't think there is a list of the formations. It's just like a thing that we know. There might be something on the wiki. It would be slow going to get all of them because there's hundreds of them, right? It's very hard to like recognize them all just by knowing. Yeah, it's so much slower. Upsetting. On the wiki, there are articles for every area. Is there actually one for all of them now, Irid? In those, there's usually part about formations. Oh, interesting. Okay, let's roll these. I'm gonna roll them again. Oh, it's pretty bad. Pretty bad. I guess I'll take the crit. I don't really need the extra damage. I'm mostly looking for defense on this run. That's what I care about more than anything else. I could reduce the amount of spells I'm using by using a smaller wand and then actually spell wrapping. I think that's the correct play. It's a bit of a sad one, but I think it's the right thing to do. So let's dump all these. And I'm gonna dump all the spells that I want right here. So that way I can grab them. And I'm just gonna put all the spells up in the order that I want off of this wand. So this. Let me put that down for a moment. And we'll go like so. Okay, so that doesn't have enough room for all of that. Gonna get rid of that. And we'll put the drill on, so we'll use a double. We're just going to be doing a lot less damage overall, which is a shame. we'll pivot the build however we need. I don't think floating arc is going to be useful on this run. It was mostly just going to be planned to be used for very specific setup, but we don't really have that situation anymore where I need it. We're just going to dump it. In the wiki, they're called structures. Oh, neat. There you go. If the formations have a constant shape, I guess there should be a PNG of each in the data. Yeah, folder with biomes. Yeah, I think you have to do like a mod extract or something to look at all of that. I vaguely recall doing that a couple times. Okay. Here we go. Time for a 4-hour Hisi base. I love that this guy's here. Okay, this is not good. I need this thing to go away. My setup is really solid. That medic just kind of came with me, so we're good on that. Don't have to worry about him at all. This thing is going wild. Okay, medic decided to come die, which is a real shame, because I would have liked to keep him for later. Gliss's debunked. There's also pics of the formations at the bottom of the page. Neat. Neat. So I don't really care about losing out on this gold. It's not that big of a deal. I care a lot more about my HP. This floor is literally 100% lethal if you get like propane tanked, or if you get shot by one of those guys a couple times. So definitely not something I want to mess around with too much. Okay. We're gonna use this one up here to heal, hopefully. This guy can't die from toxic sludge, but I'd rather him not be toxic sludged, if at all possible. Gotta wait for the sniper. There we go. This thing's already damaged, which is ideal. Oh man, I didn't realize they had the ability to shoot through. Okay. Here we go. Heal me up. Yes! This is how we're gonna have to do this. Your previous build had a Moo 10 plus plasma cutters and did 1 or 2 shot 11 orb Colmy. Yeah, the plasma cutters can absolutely destroy. They're very, very fast for damage. They're quite good. Definitely one of my favorite spells that they added at the tail end of development. It was a great addition. Okay, there we go. We're doing just enough damage here where I don't have to worry too much. I don't like it when there's spawning enemies on me, though. Cowards are awful. But thankfully, we are doing enough damage. Like I said, this guy's got a wand. I think that might be a glowing lance wand. And just energy orbs, but actually pretty scary. Could be careful with that. Thankfully, we can dig through walls and stuff, which is definitely very favorable for me. We need to kill these guys, and I need to dump this off that one so that way I don't get one-shot killed. Ooh-wee. There we go. Today's build was a explosion, weakening curse, timer, 1 explosive projectile, plasma crosses. Oh my goodness. 1 plasma cross, 3 infestation, very slow recharge wand. It did 80k damage to 13 orb Colmy. In 10 minutes, curses are ass, except while fighting bosses. I mean, if you make them free, they're really good. Built the spells to power wand yesterday. According to my calculations, it was over 8 million DPS. That's pretty good. Was the source of the spells to feed it. Oh man, has anybody else tried the explosive LARPA square barrier method for spells to power? It's a little basic, but it's fun. It's a very fun one. Okay, let's just blow these guys up. Yeah, square barrier is like the simple way to set up for spells to power, but that doesn't stop it from being incredibly effective. You can see there's 65 damage from one of those lobbers. So on that previous floor, I was just like able to die. LARPA works with barriers. Only explosive LARPA works with barriers. None of the other ones. How you doing, Crapness? Or should I say Cronus? Who is now carcinized? Carcinized? Is that a word? Carcinized? Sounds like a word. I gotta go back and get my heal. That's the only way we're gonna have a 4-hour Hisi base, which is the tradition. Crabness. Oh, man. So, for those of you who haven't been keeping up with the Super Auto Pets, the crab has gotten even more insane in the most recent custom pack thing. It's so silly. I love it. They've had to, like, completely rebalance all of the foods from the new pack, because Lollipop made it so you could invert your strength or your attack damage and your health. And that was real broken with Crab, as it turns out. I sometimes use magicians who copy spells to self-heal. Ooh, good idea. It's a very good idea. I feel like that opportunity doesn't show up too much for me. Okay, I gotta do another quick bathroom break. Okay, I'm back. Having a little too much fun. Lost track of mana. Square barrier would stay, and let me tell you, heavy shot barriers hurt a lot. Wait, does square barrier actually get the bonus from modifiers like that, Irid? I thought they did at one point, but then at another point, I thought they didn't. Okay. I think it does. I recall them not, but I could be wrong. It's been a while. That's the thing, is like, once you get so much knowledge, eventually, if you're not using it all, some of it starts to leak. And I feel like I'm at that leaky phase with my knowledge in this game, where there's like a couple things that I'm not 100% certain on, if it's like a more advanced topic. There we go. Oh no. That's very dangerous. Very dangerous indeed. Okay. Those nerds are all dead, which is great news. I need this healer to come with me. I will defend this healer with everything I've got. Come on. Fuck. I didn't want him to die. Intentionally shot less to try and keep him alive. Okay, let's see if we can bring him up. Square barrier doesn't take most modifiers. I forget almost everything about Noita. Glad I'm not the only one. Alright, let's sneak in here. Beautiful. There's just too many things to remember. Oh, man. That reminds me. So I was watching something that I do a lot is I just, like, watch random science-related YouTube videos or, like, whatever I can get my hands on. And we have Curiosity Stream. And we were watching the other day a show called Suppressed Sciences. And basically the whole idea behind it is that there's like a bunch of sciences that like either the general public doesn't understand, then it freaks them out, or like random government suppressions causing it to be not where it should be, that sort of thing. So like there was an episode on bionics, there was an episode on like psychedelic drugs, and then there was another episode on man, it's not jumping to the front of my brain right now, I can't quite recall, but yeah, it was very interesting subject matter. I really liked the one on psychedelics, because when I was in college, I had a psych professor who was like, oh yeah, if you ever get a chance to try psychedelics, you should do it, because there's not really any bad thing that can happen. Also, if you go on a bad trip, just eat an entire bottle of B12. It's just like, okay, thanks. And he was like a 98-year-old man who was just like a super badass, and yeah, he clearly was very worldly. And that was his, like, one piece of advice. Like, if you take away one thing from this class, do that. Genetics, gene manipulation. I don't think there was there gene manipulation? There might have been. Apparently you're full of it, Jared. Okay, there we go. We're back up to full health. Let's carry on. 4-hour Hisi base can progress, although I am a tad concerned. You know, I think I might go down and come back up. So that way I have a chance at an explosive projectile, and there's a way that I can collapse the mountain and come back up and not have Steven angry at me, because I definitely don't want Steven angry at me on this run. It's too dangerous. Humans evolved taking psychedelics. Humans want to get high. Yeah, and it seems like there's like very minimal, if ever, any like negative downside to it. Like it's kind of wild. The way they described it, it's like what was it exactly? That oh, is that a propane spell? It is. So basically, the way antidepressants work is they like suppress your emotions and that sort of thing, and the way psychedelics work is that it like basically resets to almost like a childlike state. So you know how like as a child you're always like extremely emotional, and like your first experience is always like you stub your toe and that's the most painful feeling you've ever felt in your whole life, that sort of thing. So it's almost like resetting all of those things that you become sort of desensitized to in a lot of ways, and it was just like really interesting to hear it explained that way. Let's see here. That said, I have not taken psychedelics, and I will not until I know like a little bit more about it, and also probably should be illegal first. just to point that out. Let's see. I'm gonna get rid of the pentacast because I don't think it's gonna be as good as Circle of Unstable Metamorphosis, which might be insanely useful. The 4.4 million in one shot thing still holds true because I saw it with my own eyes, so I guess it's that ridiculous even without the barrier. Oh, without the heavy shot. Yeah, the square barrier just gives you a crap ton of extra damage, Jared. It makes good sense. It makes a lot of sense. Okay, so I want to... I think I'm gonna do this. Is this a bad idea? Almost certainly, yes. Am I gonna do it anyway? Yeah. Yeah, sure. Why not? Why not? Uh-oh. That's why not. Oh, no. Change into anything else, please? Okay, we're good. We're good. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's scummed. This is not good. Okay. I need to change my build. I can't keep doing it. It's too dangerous. This is really bad. There's not a small chance of probability to get into a state of psychosis under influence of psychedelics, even during some meditation practices. Do not do anything stupid while not being actively monitored by a professional something. Yeah, I got you, whoa. That's pretty much what I was meaning. How you doing, Keylide? Welcome on in. Yeah, we're gonna swap our build away from this because that was a stupid idea and it was way too spooky. So we're not doing that anymore. This is it's too spooky for me. I want to live. Is that a ooh, yummy? Get some free polymorph immunity at least. It's quite possible like everything's dead. What was that thing earlier, changing everything into mobs? We've got Circle of Unstable Metamorphosis, which literally just changes all enemies into all other enemies. Wizard Corpse, a delicacy. Wow, he had some spooky stuff. Okay, these people are all being transformed still. Just a little concerning. There's a lot of gold up there. Oh my Jesus. That's not what I want to see in life. Get me over there. Give me this gold. Just like Mom used to make. Oh, that's such a scary one for him to have. Holy moly. Alright, so I need more damage types to make that variant of the wand safer. I'm gonna go down, collapse the Holy Mountain, and then come back up. That's the plan. People who have schizophrenia in their family. Yeah, I've heard about that too, Woat. Yeah, I actually have done a little bit of research, like mandatory research on that sort of thing while I was working in that that class I was talking about earlier. Okay, so we're going to say goodbye to the rock. And we're going to swap our build over to this. That is now the new best build. That's the build right there. This is it. Okay. I think we just win the game. Honestly, we did it. Pretty sure this is a game-winning setup. Yeah, Circle of Stillness is incredibly amazing for this. Okay, we're gonna go up to 382 HP. If I need to, I can come back up. So there's that. But I should be able to just, like, rip through everything now, in theory. Okay. Well, maybe that was a bit of an overstatement. They're building a cannabis dispensary almost across the street from work and a job where I'm federally restricted and have random drug tests. The tease is well, plushy. Yeah, until you hit a swapper, that's true. True, that is true. Just... Oh yeah, also we get free slow motion, which is fun, right? That's what we want. Is all the slow motion in the world. Yes. I'm gonna have to put more damage output on this thing for sure. We're not doing nearly enough damage. But all I need is like a couple more damage types on it, and it should just rip through everything. I'll definitely put the electric on here. Now that I learned about square barrier not interacting... ooh. Hang on. With damage modifiers, how about the opposite? Damage reducing? Does it still hurt with a divide by on it? No, it wouldn't hurt the damage at all. I'm sure it'd be fine. I need a damage field. I've got crit on though, so I think I'd be better off with like true damage modifiers instead. Man, this is causing a little bit of lag, that's for sure. Okay, we gotta go check out these other two wands over here. All these nerds are dead. This wand does feel like exceptionally safe, which is really nice. Okay, these are both trash, which is unfortunate. Just unfortunate. I am a little bit afraid to like come across a dragon or something. Can this guy not be stained? He can't be stained. That is very interesting. Did anybody else know that? That particular enemy can't be stained? The crits tick too slowly. Damage field is what you need. Combined, also combine it with plasma. I don't know. Okay. Let's see here. We're gonna swap back to this briefly. Okay, that is terrifying. Oh no. That's such a scary enemy. Stop spawning this dude on me. Okay. Those nerds are dead. I need this nerd to be dead, though. He's picked up the wand. I'm just gonna stay out of his range while he's holding that, because I'm a little afraid. Man, this spell causes an insane amount of lag. It's a little unfortunate just how laggy it is. But it is safe, which is honestly probably good enough. A good enough reason to keep using it. This is a shuffle yes wand, you can tell by the lack of a gem on it. But that doesn't mean it can't have useful spells on it. Yeah, it's got a little bit of damage up. Not too shabby. I'm gonna get rid of a double spell, I guess. Because more damage is more gooderer. I don't know what we're gonna do to, like, quote-unquote complete this wand. I think we can get one extra slot, which is good. Using this wand. What would I place on there? I'm not really sure just yet. Let's see here. So we're gonna dump all these on the ground briefly. So that way I can have my wand in an order. There we go. Beautiful. Dump that one. Grab this one. And then we just put it back in the same order. Like so. And now I can put electric on it, which will probably ramp my damage up a fair bit. Just like to make spells to power with 800 square barriers in Spell Lab. Mistakes were made. Yeah, that'll lag you to death for sure, Irid. You don't want to shoot it rapidly. What you want, another projectile like plasma and play safely. Plasma is just gonna make it so much worse, though. I'm not a fan of the way plasma interacts with this. Like, I've died too many times. You left the spells on the floor? Thank you, Tinker. My brain. There's too many things to pay attention to. Okay. Go. Got all our spells back. Yeah, like, if I try to use this plasma and it hits a swapper, I just die. Whoa. So that's the problem. I'm happy to have, like, here's the thing, is the freeze charge, it's just gonna perma-stunlock stuff, so I don't really need to overthink it. It's already doing exactly what it needs to do. Place another one of those here while I wait for this guy to die. It's pretty bad damage. Oh no. That guy's got a wand. It looks like it might be Giga Deathcross too. Let's try one of these. Oh my god. Holy shit, man. That was way too close. Okay. I need to disable this wand. Oh no. Okay. We just gotta accept that that wand exists, I think. That is very spooky. Okay. There's so much, like, charred remains. That's not very helpful to me. We're at 197 life. Can you do it with the... Wait, can you put a trigger on a static projectile? You can, yeah. I think it depends a little bit on which static projectile, but you could totally do that. I've done it before. I've used this precise spell as a trigger before. It's not, like, amazing, but it's pretty good. I wonder how annoying Swapper with teleportitis would be. That sounds pretty wild. I don't know, but I like the idea. I'm not going to take that one because it's going to affect the homing too negatively. And I do care about that at this point. It's kind of a big deal. Damn, there's 2 dead healers over here. Is that because of a slow tick rate? Yes, it does have a naturally slower tick rate than a lot of things. Okay, this nerd is dying. Let me help with the tablet, never mind. Uh-oh. These jerks, they're coming out of nowhere. Wow, he just survives the tablet kick. It's nutty. Vault is gonna be a little bit scary, but I should be okay. I don't think we're ever gonna find a better wand, though, which is a little sad. I don't know, I kind of wish I kept with my 13 wand. The 13 capacity would be coming in really handy here. Okay, we might have to do a little bit of digging. Do die, but you're about to have trouble fighting robots. With the electricity, I don't think I am gonna have trouble fighting robots. Because it's just gonna perma stun them. It'll stun like robots forever, which is why I'm not terribly concerned. Electricity solves a lot of my problems. So like here's a RoboCop and he can't move, right? Like, he's just trapped forever. Yeah. Now, the Uko, I don't think he can die unless I land like a perfect tablet kick on him or something. So yeah, in a worst case scenario, I'm just gonna have a bunch of enemies that are just trapped in place forever. But that's really not the worst outcome, I would say. This is such a funny setup. Just wondering why it wasn't homing on that guy super well. Alright. This guy keeps losing his frickin' shields because he moves so weird. Hopefully we finally got him. There we go. This is such a janky run. We were just in like permanent slow motion now. I don't think we'll ever exit slow motion for the rest of this run if we keep with this build. And I don't know if I want to exit slow motion, to be honest. It's just working. It's just working. How you doing, by Michelle? Welcome on in. That guy's just dead. That was honestly really fast, how quickly he died there. There's a tiny chance that was an electric stone, and then it exploded the nuke above me, and maybe I died. But I, for some reason, felt okay with taking that risk, even though I really shouldn't have. This is a neat wand, because it's not really like a super overpowered offensive wand, it's just like a super overpowered defensive wand. It's one of those. Alright. The electric is just enough to keep them stun locked forever. I am pleased. We've made it this far now. Oh, only one more floor. And then we can kill Colmy. And this was a pretty clean run overall, I would say. I'm really happy with it. Long distance cast is kind of cute. None of these are super helpful. The flies are kind of good because they're like a one-shot kill. So is the tentacle for that reason. Speaking of frame-based calculations, do you remember how the smart... Wait, do you remember the smart pistol from Titanfall? Yes, I do. You inspired me to try new spell combos on wands. I'm glad, my Michelle. There's so many incredible things that you can do in this game. Buy Circle of Sheep. And use both. I don't think I want to do that, because then I won't have money. I think I'll get it later. I need the money now. I'm gonna take stainless armor and just, like, play really slow and actually use it. That's the game plan. In the first game, the lock-on speed was tied to client-side frame rate for a while when it first released, so people with 120 FPS could lock on targets twice as fast as what they were meant. That's super funny. Yeah, there's a couple games that I played like that. Dark Souls 2 had its durability tied to frame rate, and when it came to PC, you could have like a super high frame rate, and because of that, it would just like insta-break your shit. And you'd like do one attack and all of your weapons would break. It was really, really funny and not intended in the slightest. I am afraid. The best defensive projectile is Black Hole. The second one is any projectile with projectile shield spell applied. I don't know about that, Woat. That's a... I feel like that's pretty subjective. I would say that the best defensive spell is almost undeniably detonate spells to some degree. Like, it's just exceedingly strong. Because then you never have to deal with a single projectile again. Let's see. This nerd's dead. And he has a wand. There's a couple of wands kicking around here. None of them are what I'm after. Oh. Hang on. Spark can go. Oh! No. Get the juices off me. The best defensive spell is Nuke. Can't die if everything else is dead. Yeah, but Nuke doesn't even kill things. Nuke doesn't even do that much damage. It's a doo-doo spell. Big disagree. Best offensive modifier is Rainbow Glimmer. Stun him with aesthetics. Okay, so we got a couple really good ones here. Gonna take these. I don't care about the teleport, which I know is very strange for me. Okay. Speed up is done. Here we go. Yeah, Nuke is a very disappointing spell. It just doesn't do enough damage. Okay, so now that we've got accelerative homing, that should... I don't know if that's actually gonna help. Seems bad. Oh yeah, I can put this on, and that'll help it be accurate. Okay, fair enough, Woat. Fair enough. Although you did say projectile, you didn't say projectile modifier, did you? What was that? Is it just me, or was there like a big boom? That seemed kind of scary. Alrighty. This is very terrifying. I wish I had taken the accelerating spell. Also, I'm gonna want this speed. I've changed my mind. Speed. This setup is spooky. Glass cannon enemy on the floor? Yeah. Thankfully, this is a good floor for a glass cannon enemy. I think we're gonna try and go around. Let's head over this way. Okay, that's opened up, which is good news. I mean, good news to some degree. Bad news in other ways. My goodness. I need this one to die. This is so scary, man. This stupid tick is making things very hard for me. Okay, you gotta go down. There's so many thoughts I have racing through my mind right now. Like, how can I get this black hole all the way down? If I can get, like, a really sweet black hole to speed all the way to the end, then that would be huge. Okay, that's safe to shoot. Alrighty. And then this goes back on. No, not that. This. Okay. And then this. So we're just trying our best to very slowly clear down. And hopefully just about everything is dead already. And this nerd isn't getting stunned. That's a problem. Why isn't he being stunned? That's very strange. Maybe he's immune. Damn, that worm is not happy. Okay. Just take it slow. Everything is fine. Oh, this wand is not a good DPS wand at all. But it is really cool. So, you know, it does have that going for it. I'd say it gets bonus points for being cool. What do we have here? It's an 8 capacity. Not good enough. Not good enough for my purposes, at least. I wish I had, like, all-seeing eye or something. That would go a long way. It's unique. That's what matters, I guess. At the end of the day, it's about being a little bit different. Okay, let's do one of these. And these go back. I mean, it handles the enemies well enough in Nightmare where it's, like, keeping them stun-locked, right? Stun-lock wand build is kind of sweet. It's not something that you get to see every day. Although I'm sure that, that polymorph wand I could just kill everything instantly with. Though the reason I don't want to use that is because then I don't get gold. And gold is kind of sick. I'm a big fan of having gold. This guy's in a really annoying spot. I don't think I'm gonna have a very easy time killing the ghost here. None of these ghosts are very easy to kill. There's a lot of screen shaking going on. Please tell me this isn't a biome shift. It is a biome shift right over here. Oh, get me away from that biome. Oh, we made it. Oh, okay. As long as I don't get swappered back up to the previous floor, I think we're good. I think we may have done it. We might be there. Let's roll for a better perk, I guess. I don't really care about any of these. I guess I'll take phasing. Might be helpful. Okay. So we are going to swap our build to have these incorporated on them. We have an orb. Never mind. I changed my mind. I don't want to do that anymore. Here, let's use this with this. And that'll be very effective. Nightmare is a very apt name for this mode. It can be. I don't know. For the most part, Nightmare is pretty kind. It's really not that bad. But it is a lot of fun. I like jumping in on Nightmare every now and then. How much HP do enemies have? Very fat creatures. They have a crap ton. In endgame, they're super duper scary. Okay. So we can just shoot, like, a couple of these in. Oh my god. That enemy scares the hell out of me. Okay. There we go. Boss did. It was a very destructive wand, but we managed it. There we go. There is the 1 wand challenge completed in Nightmare. Nightmare probably made it a little bit more interesting. That was a fun one. That was a fun one. GG. GG.